Hey, um, I'm probably gonna do a little streaming a little later on. If anybody's up, looking around, seeing what I'm up to. I might go on Twitch. It's JSHauk1. There'll be a link below in the description. But I'll probably end up start putting some of my videos of me playing video games up. I want to put one up, but I made a mistake when I was recording the other day, and I had the volume. Like, I have a screen over here that's dedicated to having the Twitch stream running, so I can make sure that it's actually publishing live. Um, and then I'm gonna get another screen that's gonna go right here that's actually gonna have the Twitch stream on it. And this one over here is gonna have FF split, so I can see how the recording's coming. Um, but right now it's not working so hot. But I'm roughly testing it. I'll probably end up playing a little bit of Rocket League. I might even venture into the rough world of Smite to see if I'm any good anymore, if I'm still junk. I think I'm down to gold 1, which made me really sad. I was really happy that I was a platinum level player, but I think I'm back down to gold, which is kind of sad. I mean, I was never a diamond or a master, but being a platinum 5 was pretty cool for a while. But and I got bad again, so I didn't practice enough. It was like I practiced a lot, and I got me such a great position. But I went out to the club. The club opens at 10, but it's like accepted practice that you never get there till 11. Well, at least in my world, the first like hour, nobody ever does anything anyway. I don't know what's going on with my. I have my banana pie. I was trying to watch David Tennant in the new show Jesse Jones or something. Freaking amazing. David Tennant plays this evil mind control dude, like totally right up his alley. Like, it's fantastic. I love it. But I digress. That I went out to the club and I ended up playing wingman for my buddy Khalif. And I'm being cool. I'm playing wingman with this pair of girls, and I buddy up with the girl he doesn't want to be with, and we're talking and chatting, and she's a really nice person. I'm not really interested. Um, you know, I mean, they were very attractive, but the more I talked to them, the more I was like, yeah, you're still not my type. They're too like, I don't even know, but they definitely weren't my type, so it's whatever. I mean, just whatever. Anyway, so I mean, I'm doing this basically 100% for him. Well, not basically, I was doing this 100% for him. I mean, I didn't have any interest in the first place. He was like, dude, those girls. And I was like, and then, like, there's this thing called bro code. And part of bro code is, even if you're not, like, into doing something with one of your friends, you go along with, agree with, and get excited for them. It's like, it's like friend rules. So he goes, bro, those chicks are so awesome and so cute and so, like, well, let me rephrase that. He's definitely not that kind of guy. He's like, yo, she's so fine and damn. That's the kind of guy he is. So I was like, yeah, so fine, damn, what up? And I'm sitting there just like rolling my eyes every time I turn my head, like, dude, seriously, like. And then like, okay, by the end of the whole thing, he's like, dude, let's go play pool with him. And I was like, all right, let's go do it. And we had a good time. They were fun to talk to. They were cool to hang out with. And I'm like, yeah, this cool to hang out with. I was like, yeah, I can hang out with these people again. They're not bad at all. And that way Khalif can get to know them better and maybe hang out with one of them and get what he wants out of the whole thing. And I mean, having some people to actually hang out with would probably be good for me. So I mean, I was like, yeah, this is probably a good idea that I do something. And then, you know, they go to leave and he says bye. And I was like, all right, so when are they coming back? And he goes, I didn't even get their numbers. And I was like, what? What the hell are you doing? He's like, I don't know. I have no idea. And so I'm like, oh my God. So I get up and I'm like, yo, just hold on. And he goes, yo, yeah, hurry up. I'm like, you're an idiot. I run around the corner, just as they're walking out the door, I'm like, hey, when are you guys coming back next? And, I mean, the one starts giving me these googly eyes, and I'm like, I might be back Saturday. You guys thinking about coming back? And they're like, we might be busy Saturday. I was like, okay. Would you mind if I grab your number so me and my buddy can hang out with you guys sometime? Yeah, you can get both of our numbers. Awesome. Awesome, that's cool. Numbers, texting on the phone. They're like, are you coming back next week? I was gonna sleep, but I guess I'm here to be a wingman again. I mean, having people to hang out with is really cool. I mean, and it's really nice because, I mean, I go to the club to dance. I really don't go to meet the chicks or do anything like that. I'm not into that. Like, it takes a lot to impress me, and so far they haven't shown anything that's even remotely impressive. So, I mean, they're too girly girl, I guess. Well, maybe girly girl isn't the world where they're just not into the stuff I'm into. Like, I can already tell. Like, just by the way they were talking and the things they've said, I mean, not so much. But playing wingman was cool, and I mean, I guess playing the game of like helping him out and like getting him the girl was kind of exciting. I mean, it's good to do something. I don't know. I just think it was good to do something interactive with humans, because I mean, and I'm not just in humans, but somebody new, like, you know, somebody I hadn't met before, and somebody that doesn't like not talk to me for this reason or only talk to me about this thing, kind of thing. It was like seeing Paul the other day, and you know, I haven't heard from him since. It sucks. I wish I'd see him more often or something like that. You know, I don't know. I have to work 10 to 4 tomorrow at, excuse me, sorry, 10 to 4 at Glass, and then I have to be doing my Action Link freelance stuff from like 4 to 8. It shouldn't take me that long. Please, please. I hope it's gonna take a lot less, but that's the fail-safe measurement. And then Monday I'm gonna have to get my car taken care of. Who knew? But I don't know if there's really much to talk about today. It's really interesting how when I'm single, when it's just me, and there's nothing weighing on my mind, I can't get any girl to pay me the time of day. But then when things are complicated, I can always get a girl to pay me the time of day. And not just one girl, you know, multiple girls, like 3 or 4 girls. But it's like, you don't measure up, you don't compare, you're nothing like. Oh hey, it fixed itself. Excuse me for a second. That took forever. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with my banana pie is, but the network interface card is throwing some serious glitches up my way, so I'm gonna have to check it out. But the Nick, I'll just say the Nick. But like I was saying, it's just, I found myself just, I don't know, oddly content. And I mean, it worries me a little because I need to get a fire lit under my butt, get some of this debt paid off, and I'm oddly content. I'm just, I know, like, I gotta get in the right mindset. You know, it's like currently I'm in that mindset of waiting. But the mindset I need to get into is I'm going there. And that's the trick. That's the difference. So I'm not waiting. I'm going there. And I want to be right when I get there. I want to be in good standing. Better than this. I mean, look, this place is a mess. But, I mean, just, it's hard to get in that mindset because I'm just so stressed and so tired. I'm hoping that after the holidays are done and after I start getting these bills paid down, I can just calm down and start to get stuff taken care of. Take care of my crap. And show that I can do it. I can take care of all the junk and the bull crap going on right now. And I can come up with or make myself decent. I'm not saying that I'm not decent. I'm just saying that I want to put my best foot forward. I feel like right now I'm not doing a very good job of that. I need to get more money. I need more money. I need to work more. I need to get this crap paid off. That's all I want to do is get this crap paid off. So much junk. And pretty soon I'm going to start selling crap that I don't need and don't use. Computer monitors, speakers and stuff. All this crap I don't use. I got boxes and boxes of it. I have a laptop I barely use now. I got a desktop I barely use. The only thing I've done on this desktop is play Rocket League like 3 times. You can check it on Twitch. All of my past streams are recorded there. I've done Rocket League like 3 times, and I played Fallout 4 for like 7 hours, and then I got bored of it. Because it kicked my butt. Like, there's a difference between, oh, I kicked my butt, and, oh, it kicked my butt. Like, I was like, look, I tried to do even the main quest line, and I got my butt kicked. And I had some pretty nice stuff, I thought, too. It's like, I don't know how to play it, I don't understand it, it's beyond me right now. So it's going to take a lot of time to learn what it's like and learn how to play it, and it's like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't have time for that. I showed up at work today at 10 o'clock. I was supposed to be there till 5 p.m. So I got there. My boss looks at me and she goes, well, you're really good with time, James. And I'm like, uh-oh, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I thought she was yelling at me because I was like 2 minutes late. But she was saying that because I was there a whole 7 hours early. And so I stayed for 2 hours, and then I went home, and I got back here, and I just slept until like 4:50, and then I drove back down at 5, and then I worked 5 to 8. So I ended up working 5 hours today. 5 hours today, and then I did like 4 hours like towards the beginning of the month. I gotta start writing it down. I gotta get my laptop back because I take it every time I go there, and I have a little note thing that I write the hours on. And that's good because I know that's at least like $50 right there, and like a 50 guaranteed because it's one of those places that they write it off as a gift instead of a wage. So I volunteer my time and they gift me money, kind of thing. I enjoy those jobs. I don't waste money. You know, when tax season rolls around, I should get a lot of freaking money back. I hope I do. That would be great. If I got all the money back, like, I should get a whole crud ton of money back once all my W-2s and stuff come in the next couple of months. And I'm going to be on my mom. I'm going to be like, look, I need this done ASAP because I need this money. I need whatever I get back. I should get back like $1,000 at least. And I could pay something off, and it would be lovely. I'd be so excited the day that I could say I paid something off. I paid it off completely. Bottom to top, it's gone. And then I would take that card and shred it. And shred it. Take it and shred it and get rid of it. Close the PayPal accounts, you know? Just use the money I earn and stop being so needy of a... I have way too much credit out. I mean, I'm good for the credit, and I've always been good for the credit, but I have way too much credit out. I dug myself into a hole with bad habits, and breaking them will be a trip, but I know I can do it. And mark my words, I'm not sad, it's just I'm just having one of those nights where it's just like I need to shape up and do better. I need to put a good foot out there. I need to be impressive. You know, I may be impressive, but I want to make a precedent. When I care about a girl, I do something right. And that's a good start. Taking care of my business. So that way I can promise that, you know, she'll be taken care of. Regardless of if she needs to be or not. And I don't mind taking care of a girl. But at the same time, it's like, if she doesn't want me to be, that's fine. But I still need to be able to take care of my own crap. I don't even need it to load for the first bit. To be or not to be, 'tis the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles. Then I start looking. And by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is to 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long of a life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the pressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes? when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of? Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and the enterprise of great pitch and moment with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered. Ironic this is. Ironic. Very ironic. I always loved Old English words and phrases, and I like this one. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Brilliance of it. And even down here, thus conscience makes cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. Ironic. Ironic. It is. You know, it's ironic because he stands in judgment of whether it's worth it to live, and yet the reasons he defines for life being so boring and so worthless are the very things you look for. The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes. It's he basically says we're so afraid of there not being anything after death that we don't just get rid of the issues we have here. And it's like, but the issues here will make this such a great place. I also like the head. York skull. This is brilliant, too. I enjoy this one. Where Hamlet sits and here it is. It's a small section. It's the Yorick Skull speech. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of fine jest, a most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is! My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not of how oft. Where be your gibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that wont to set the table a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning, quite chap-fallen. Now get you to my lady's chamber, and tell her, let her paint an inch thick to this favour she must come, make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing. And Horatio asks him, what's that, my lord? Hamlet responds, dost thou think Alexander looked o' this fashion in the earth? Horatio responds, e'en so. Hamlet says, and smelt so? Ha! Horatio responds, even so, my lord. Hamlet says, to what bases we may return, Horatio. Why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stopping a bunghole? It's amazing how Shakespeare wove in the basic questions that people have about life and death, and then just later on completely blows them out of the water by just saying, well, in my opinion, we all turn to dust, so who cares? And then he still finds reason at the end not to kill himself, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Anywho, figured we'd do a little Shakespeare instead of Hamlet today. Shakespeare's good. I like Shakespeare. It's brilliant. Chin up. Anyway. I think that's it for me. I might retire now to my chambers. And then I mean go over there and sleep on the couch. They sleep here. Start live streaming me sleeping. See what people do. They'd be like, are you aware that your computer's still streaming and you're sleeping at it? Yeah, I am actually. And people be like, ah! What? Ah! 3 hours, they're like, is he gonna move? Is he gonna move? Now that I have a great audience, let's play some Rocket League. Oh, what? No! We wanted to see how many matches you would go through. Oh, no. With a single comment and a single word, I found myself oddly, wonderfully, strangely, and amusingly contented and at peace. So strange it is. So strange. For if I could hold you again for a single moment in time, if I could freeze that moment and send it to the stars and replay it on constant repeat, I'd lay outside and just stare and see the pictures that play out in my mind. Simple moments of polite conversations directed at nothing, and even impolite conversations directed at everything, would still make the moments worth every penny. Rather fight the 10 hours than leave you for one. Rather wait a million years than trade that for a day or a week. So patient. So loopy. I'm just loopy. That's what it is. It's 35 minutes. I better go. Anyway, if you need me anytime tomorrow, 10 to 4 I will be at work. 4 to roughly 8ish I will be busy again. After that point, let me know. If there's an emergency, please call me at 542-0851. That's the real trick. How many people are going to answer that and then find this video and start calling me? By that point in my life, I'll probably change my number. If I could afford to. If I could afford to, yeah. But I doubt I could. It'd be so expensive. So funny. I already know what the bill looks like. I gotta pay one of those too. Oop-de-doo-dah. I'm gonna call them up tomorrow. I'm gonna call them up and be like, yeah, I wanna cancel. They're gonna be like, what? Why? And I'm gonna be like, because I'm not gonna use it. I used it for the first month for stuff for work, but after that, I won't have a reason to or won't have time to. It's like all my workplaces now have Wi-Fi again, so it's like, what's the point again? So I'll probably end up getting rid of that. I'll just pay the balance of whatever I owe and be all set. Hopefully. As long as it doesn't get too complicated. It might, but oh well. Alright, so yeah. I had to update my phone today. There's a Skype app that was causing the phone to crash, so I updated it and it seems to be fixing it again. Like I had to update the whole phone. I reset it from scratch, but you know, Skype app's working, not that I reuse it, but it's there. I don't really need to check it anymore. Of course, it does give me notifications, so. Anywho, like I said, I'm probably gonna go. I'll either go nap, and if I can't nap, I'll end up jumping over onto Rocket League. So, I will see you on one of the two. Like I said, I'm going to link my Twitch account in the description. Possibly, like I said, I might play in a little bit, and then I know Friday night before I might head over to do a karaoke night at the bar. I got invited by an old friend of mine, and I might go over and do some karaoke just for kicks and giggles. Otherwise, I'll probably end up playing from like 10 on tomorrow night until like 2 a.m. or something, roughly about the time I go to bed. So, alright, good night.